Hi, if you take a look to your USB charger, you may know that it can deliver not only a 5 volt but also 9 volt, 12 volt, 15 volt or 20 volt. And to get access to those voltages, you only need what's called a PD trigger board. And by toggling the various switches, you can get the voltage you asked for. But what's even more interesting is that some charger supports the PPS protocol. And this protocol has the ability to transform your charger into a variable power supply. And this is the output voltage range that my charger is capable of using PPS. So I wanted to take advantage from this protocol to make a variable power supply for my personal project. And that's why I made this. Are you subscribed? No? Do it now! Okay, now let's see how this works. After I connect the cable, I can select the voltage using the rightmost button, and the voltage selection will be in 100 millivolt steps. Now I turn the knob, and if I press again, the voltage will be updated. We can also go a little bit higher, and if I click the encoder, I can set the voltage in 1 volt steps. To select the current, I simply press the button at the center and then use the encoder to adjust the current. Now if you click the button on the left, I can set some favorites. As you can see, I have 3.3 volt, 5 volt, 9 volt and 12 volt and some random 15.4 volt with 750 milliamp. Now clicking again, as with the other switches, sets the actual output. Now I want to share to you a really cool feature. If I long press the encoder, I will enter what? PCBWay? Yeah, the sponsor of this video. If you want really good looking PCB, I highly suggest to check PCBWay.com using the link in the description. They can also assemble PCBs for you or offer 3D printing and CNC machining, with tons of material to choose with. Just check PCBWay.com, link in the description. Okay, I have my electronic load here and 12 volts at the output and 500 milliamp current limit. Now we're gonna draw 300 milliamp. We will see here the live current. There we go. And this is the live voltage. Now we are under 500 milliamps, so no current trip. Now let's go to 400. 500, and as you can see, we are almost hitting the 500 milliamp maximum current. And if we go to 600, there we go, it says overload. Now to exit this mode, I have to first remove the load, so I'm gonna shut down the electronic load, and then I have to toggle the switch 2 times. The first one will reset the voltage, so as you can see, we have 12 volts. And the second one will enable the output. Now this board takes my USB charger and uses the PPS protocol to output a variable voltage between 3.3 volt and 21 volt. And it can do this in 100 millivolt steps, which is pretty good, but not as good as my I2C controllable buck boost converter, which can output between 0.8 to 21 volt in 10 millivolt steps. They are obviously 2 different boards, but the purpose is the same, that is, give me a variable voltage. Sometimes when I connect the cable, you can see it says 0 volt, and if I leave the board running for a while, it even starts cycling power on and off. But then I found a quick fix, which is adding a 100 microfarad electrolytic capacitor. Now if I connect the cable, it always works. The video ends here. Please subscribe if you want really to support me, and thank you for watching.